Okay, it's the live stream number 2. Let's see what happened. And oh, that looks better. Hello, hello. Let me just republish this as an invitation to a stream. Hello, hello. Let me just republish this as an invitation to a stream. Okay, alright, apologies for that. Completely don't know what happened. I'm just going to open the chat as well to make sure that the chat sees everything. And maybe just move this on the other side of there. And come on, give me a chat. This one. Ah, okay. Alright, sorry about that. I completely don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened. I haven't used the Streamlabs for ages, then I reinstalled the Windows, and then I completely forgot to install it again. And when I was setting it, everything up, it wouldn't recognize my cameras, and I spent the last half an hour playing with everything and still didn't make it right because the output was pants. But now that this is in the past, we can actually focus on streaming. So yeah, I do appreciate anyone joining me. Now, what I've got in here, which is a big dump box, this is a, come on camera, come back to me, I'm here. This is a box, and it looks like I feel. I just get back from holidays. I got cold on holidays because that's what you do on holidays, and yeah, that's how I feel. And the box was left a couple of days ago in the snow by a courier instead of delivering to the neighbor. So fortunately I found out that the box was already there, and they took care of it. But the box is completely damp, and well, the foam inside hopefully saved it. So what we're doing today? Today we're going to assemble the robotic, what's it called? Arm, that's what it's called, from Elephant Robotics. And you'll have to forgive the quality of my voice, the quality of my face, because I'm burnt and flaking and everything. I even have a nice hot tea in here to keep me company. It's a Korean citron tea. Lovely stuff, this. But without further ado, if you want to have a link to this particular robotic arm, obviously you're going to find this in the description of this video. Alright, so let's actually start looking into the box and see what we have in there, because I'm curious. I try to get better first and figure out, honestly, I won't be able to wait that long. I want to just dig inside and see what happens, and that was the plan. So just bringing up the chat again so I could see you. Say hi, by the way, just to make sure that everything works, and I know that everything works. How do I get the chat? I had the chat now. Now I had the chat. Do I have it? Oh, my chat disappeared. Why my chat disappeared? I'm not having a luck today with all of this. Give me 1 second, because otherwise I won't be able to see what you guys are saying. Description, how to see live chat. Why this is not showing me the live chat? I can't see the chat. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna reopen the stream on my mobile. Ugh, this is all not working very well, isn't it? Now I have a chat. Okay, hello again. I'll just switch to all messages. Right, without further ado, let's start removing some. The box is quite big, so I'm not, should I? Maybe I'll get the box on here so you could see what's placed inside, and we'll be able to unpack it together. Ooh. Well, look at this box, it's huge, and I should stop following my face. Oh, come on camera, this is not the time to mess up. Stop following me. Thank you. Now stay here and look at this. Great. Okay, so as I said, nothing works today. That's okay, that's the usual theme of this. We have some stuff. You won't be able to see it anyway from this angle because the camera is too low. Obviously, so I'm just going to move it to the side, and I'm just going to be taking the stuff as I go from here. Oh. So we have some acrylic pieces with some magnets in it. We have an orange bag with some blocks. Oh, look at these, they gave me blocks, different color wooden blocks. Nice, I'll be able to play with it. I had 5 people watching my previous stream, and now there's only 2 people. I think the other people might be stuck in it. Some instructions, well, it's slightly damp. Hope that's not going to affect anything. We have some, I think that's a gripper-ish or something, I don't know, we'll figure out in a second. I'm just going to be adding it, some extrusion, very tiny extrusion profile. I'll swap the cameras later on, once we kind of integrate it. There's a box, and there's some more stuff, and there is even an adapter. What else do we have? In here, ooh, I have a suction. They sent me a suction element, so this is a suction thing. They can pick stuff up using pump. That's exciting. I have ideally, I would love to use the robot to sort nuts and bolts, and I'll give it a go. I don't know how complex this is gonna be, but that's something I'll try to do. And I have some QR codes for the robots to figure out what it's doing, and another box. So these boxes, I'll keep them on the side maybe, because they're just boxes, storage boxes. There's another storage box with some extension cables. And what else we have? We have a USB cable, that's useful, and we're going to keep it on the side. We have a bunch of tools and some brackets, that's probably going to be useful. We have, hey, I have a pen. I can draw things. And instructions. Do we need instructions? Do we? Hello. Hello. How are you doing, Sandra? We have, now I have to put them on. Safety first. I think my robot comes with a, those extend hopefully, because this is too small. Yes, they extend. Now I'm gonna safety first. It's too green. Right. I think I've got a laser engraver with this arm as well. So yes, speaking of laser engraving, I can do laser engraving with this arm. So there's a small head. I think it's 5 watts. Let's have a look. Does it say? Class 3B, clear laser class, not directly. Yeah, don't look at this end. Don't look at here because it's dangerous. It's not connected. I'll be fine. What else do we have? Some more cables. And ooh, this is a camera. So this is a camera with infrared. That's probably be useful. And that's the and we have another extrusion piece, which is nicely wrapped. I'm gonna be putting it here. And that is one level clear, and then we can go to next level. thankfully they've wrapped it really well, because honestly the state of this box, if you've seen it on the thumbnail, it was disgusting, and it was in the snow probably a day or two before it was collected. It was just a mess. So it was in the garage for a couple of days before I actually got back and collected it, and when I lifted it I thought everything's just gonna go through the bottom because the cardboard was so soft. And yeah, I am happy that it's all wrapped up in a foam, because I don't think anything got like proper soaked in. We have more those aluminium, acrylic extrusion pieces. I'm just going to be stacking it here. And there is a sign of a stepper motor in the box. Oh. Hey, this is actually, this is heavy. I am not sitting in a comfortable, before I pull it out, let's start with the small things. There is a power supply. What else do we have? There is a cable for the power supply. And what else do we have in here? We have some stuff that is wrapped in here, so let's have a look. What is this? It's wrapped in a paper. It's plastic. I think it's for the for those boxes, maybe. Looks like it. I don't know. Not going to lie. Don't know yet. I don't know what to expect, to be honest. But I said yes, and that's what happens when I say yes. That happens. There's more bits. Some plastic covers. Another kind of grip attachment. Another plastic bits. I don't know what that is yet. And I think we are ready to actually pull out the arm. Let's try this. That doesn't help, the cardboard isn't stiff. You can tell I'm having fun. Yeah, that is the state of the cardboard. You just look at this. It's tragic. Okay, go and sleep there. And here, wrapped inside this foam, this is why everything survived, because it was nicely wrapped in the foam, is a robot. Ooh, nice. Nothing else? Nothing else. Oh, look at this baby. Oh. Yeah. It looks like a crane, right? So you only have two motors to stepper motors. Those like a NEMA 17, maybe a little bit bigger. Motors that will control basically, or three, because obviously you have a rotation. And inside, I don't know which version I've got with the Arduino, or I didn't even check. I didn't even tell. Oh, there's a here. So this is 3 kilo. Yeah, it feels like a 3 kilo. It's 3 to 4 DOF on direction, and it uses 12 volts at 5 amps, so 60 watts. And yeah, that is the arm. It's actually feels good. Everything is from here. This is cast aluminium, I think. Unless it's extruded aluminium and the machine, and anodized, but feels like a cast aluminium to me. Don't know. I'm not an expert. Anyway, let's put that in here, and let's make myself a little bit of space and start to assemble it. Maybe instructions will tell you a little bit more. So let's have a look. That's Chinese. Everything is Chinese. Now we have some English. That's fine. So robot for starters, works with OpenCV, Python, inverse kinematics, principles of robot control. Does it say which version there is? Yeah, I think this is just USB for the computer, without because they have also platform that's they have like their own cobot arms. They have different platform for different SBCs. You can use one with Jet, Nintendo Nano Jet, and with Raspberry Pi, etc. So this one plugs in directly to the computer. So what I should have, yeah, I think I have a pen holder, suction grip. I don't have an adaptive gripper, but I could 3D print that. Right, that's what I get. Okay, so that is the arm. There's not much actually to the arm itself, so I have some bits and bobs to actually figure out. These, I don't know what they do and how they're being assembled. So the stuff I know, like the grippers, like for example, they go like this, right? And here I have a grip suction now, and I can do stuff. This goes somewhere and it connects to the back or etc. Right? So this is my pump. So it's very simple and very easy to change how you interact with the robot. Do they have? No, I thought they have like a sensor or something. So yeah, let's make some space and figure out. Acrylic is probably the base for the robot. I see those magnets probably to align the robotic base. So knowing that, let's make some space on my desk, my improvised desk, and let's try to build it up a little bit and see what's what. See, there is like a, you can interconnect those pieces. I think put the robot on. Oh, they have like a nice magnetic attachment. I like this. This is cool. Hey, so this I'll show you in a different camera in a moment. But this uses the side magnets in acrylic pieces. Those magnets are probably just glued in, and they allow you to connect acrylic pieces really nicely. Actually, this is very practical. I will be reproducing this for different purposes. So for some, it feels like I have 3 different bases. Is it for 3 different ways? Yeah, this one's no longer black, white. It has just a black square. And the third one, there might be one for engraving, one for writing, and one for playing with blocks. Maybe that's what it is. Like I said, I'm going in blind. Not 100% sure what to expect. This one looks exactly the same. So we're gonna pick up one of these bases and work on it. The bases also have a magnets inside here, so if you have a metallic table or something, they will be stuck in place, and it's very easy to fold them and store them. That is really nice, actually. Nice touch. Okay, let's remove those small attachments. We'll figure out what they are and what they do, because that's what we do. Hello, VFX Studio, how are we doing? This attachment, I know what that is now. This, remember the pen that I had somewhere? Here. So this is for the pen, because it has a spring-loaded stuff. You put a pen in here. I don't have a... And then you can have your plotter. So you put it like this, and then within 3 seconds, you have your plotter. I'll fix that in a second, right? For now, we're just gonna... I'll remove this. I got tired. Poor robot. And the camera can be might stay here all the time. I don't know. Don't see the way to attach it just yet. We'll figure it out. Have some brackets. We have some cables. We have those stickers. We're not going to be using the stickers right now, and logs. So I'm just gonna put it on the side. I don't know what the extrusion pieces are for. That's something we're gonna figure out. And this doesn't have any way to be mounted yet, which means some of those things that I'm holding right now are for this. This is like a universal attachment, I guess. So you have a mounting plate in here at the bottom, and this is another plate that has 3 mounting holes, so you can mount something this way. Now just to figure out, that looks like you would maybe attach to this somehow. Possibly, maybe. That's too high, is it? No, that is precisely where it is for. So it goes at the back, there is a special cutout from it, and yeah, that's what it does. So we figure out one. This is going to be for the camera, so maybe. Could be, maybe, don't know. This is for the pen. Now this looks like just a cover you put something like here on, right? And you have a nice cable management or something like that. So this is the cable management. And those brackets, they feel like they go on the corner somewhere, maybe like protect the base and manage the cables. I don't know yet. We're gonna figure out. I might be talking out of my head in here. And we have a couple of those small extrusion pieces, which I don't know what they're gonna be used for just yet. because I don't have any instructions. But I'm sure we're gonna get there. But overall, this is not a bad deal. They're asking for like a basic price without attachments, 125, and I think it is worth it. So, hello robot. Those are some extra bits and screws and some corner profile. So let's try to figure out. This cable obviously gonna use something. This is a button here. So I'm not going to need this adapter. Let's try to sit up a little bit so I can see better. And they're probably gonna switch over to this camera here in a moment so you can see better as well. Hello Bummer, how's it going? But in the meantime, I'm just going to take this. Lovely tea. Okay, so let's start with the base. Right, so we're gonna put everything on the side. Oh, there was one for the group I had already. So I think this had, I've seen, so this one already was like this, right? But it had this bit for some reason that kind of feels like this aligns, but the camera should go somewhere, I think. And I'm not 100% sure where that camera goes. I mean, it's supposed to be looking down like this somehow, right? Which means it should be mounted to this surface in a parallel at offset somehow. So I feel like this could be either mounted like this, or there's some maybe mounting. I don't know if that shows. No, these don't align, so this is not it. Well, we're gonna be scouting internet in a second to figure it out. But yeah, but this is, I believe this is a top-down camera. That's why you have these to manage the cables and drag the camera somewhere like that. And that's what you do with it. And here we have some I/O, which have a laser grip and switch, and a little burn button on off, and that's pretty much it. So let's get one of those bases and see how that works with the base. I think those corners, they're kind of gonna be using the extrusion piece maybe somehow. Am I making stuff up again? And nothing obvious pops out just yet, but I think maybe. We'll see. So let's get one of those bases, see what we can do with it. Right. So here's the base. The base goes like this. Right, robot. No, is the robot? This square is bigger than, so the robot's gonna go here, I think. Maybe. I'm trying to figure out as we go, because that would be the play area, I think. So the robot would have to go here, which makes sense because that has a very similar dimension. Now that won't be being connected probably directly to robot, and then robot goes and does thing, and it kind of feels like, yeah, this is the maximum range, as you can see on there. Can I just redo this camera slightly, maybe like this? That is the robot, isn't it? Okay. And then you can do like, you can manage this, like I said, this feels like a management kind of thingy, right? You put it in there and you can keep your cables together. But what I am interested is to find out how I'm gonna put this camera on, because I'm honestly puzzled. I feel the camera should go with this. And maybe like this. Maybe. Because there is nothing else in here, and those holes may be aligned, and you can have a camera like this or this, depending on how you want to offset things. Obviously, if you were picking up from this distance, then you want a camera be like that. and then you can figure out how much you want to see. Yeah, I think that's what happens with this camera. So that is that. So these corners, I still don't know what they are. Those are covers for the motors. That's what they are. I just found out. Okay, so those are going like this. Excellent. See, I know something. And we have a nice cover for these. They align? Yes, they align. So these are for sure for here. We already figured out that this is for the pen, so that's easy. This one needs to be mounted. I don't think I need a warning about the laser. So we need to attach one of those, and I think this is not reflective too much, so that's good. That's good for laser. Now these ones, do they go like? I need to figure out where they go. I have also three attachments in here, like the 3 screws they for here, but I don't know what they're going for. Where's this one? I have no idea what this is. Like, hold on. I think this is like that. Ah, look at that. I figured it out. That camera mounts to the alley extrusion, not the arm. Ooh, someone was looking up the pictures. Excellent. So I guess this small alley extrusion somewhere here. Like that then, you say. You think it's like that. But then where would we, that feels like quite far. So where would we mount this in turn? Like this maybe? No, it can't be like this. All right. Well, we know how to do this one. So let's do this one. Where I actually put my I had a thing and I put it somewhere here, and we know how to do the pen, so we can do the pen as well. I had one more gripper somehow. There it is. Couldn't see it. So let's find the screws, attach this together. Excuse me. Alright, I have some screws. There are indeed some extrusion things. So let's do the covers. Those are going to be small screws. They feel like these ones maybe. That's too big. So it has to be the small one. And let's get a proper screwdriver bit to do this. Now you can see why I was being excited about this, because this is fun. If I can teach this to actually separate my screws, even if it takes like a week, I'll be super happy. Every time I come from work, I have a couple of screws in my pocket, and I put them into the same cup, and now I have a cup of them, so I need to. Maybe I should swap the cameras, see if that's any better. That better for now? For all the shenanigans I'm doing? Extrusion mounts to the base plate. Extrusion mounts to the base plate. Okay, we'll investigate that in a second. I probably will have to look at some pictures to understand. But yeah, you keep going, guys. That's a great help. This is why I invited you, just so you do all the hard work. And I am not, because this is the one. Feels like maybe. I have 3 of these, so I think it's this one, actually. No. It's gonna have a nice covers. Ah, look at you. It's beautiful. Now, can you do 180? Please do 180. Ah, yes, close enough. Close enough. I'll be able to look into that. So we're gonna mount the same thing, the covers. At work I play with really expensive robotic arms. They're like anywhere between 20 and 100 grand. Yeah, I don't have one of those at home, but I'll take a small one. Let me know, what would you use the robotic arm for? How would you deploy it? Now this one handles about 600 grams of payload, which is enough. I could even put the camera on it, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't have all the degrees of freedom, like 6 degrees of freedom, like a typical robotic arm, but that should be enough to kind of move it into places and play some small time lapses. Obviously can't rotate the head, but which would be a limitation, but for panning and everything, it's quite interesting. Okay, now we have covers on. The robot is protected. So we figured that out. Now we have to put the laser head on, right? So there is 3 screws in here. Now the problem with this I have is that the screws in here, they kind of clearly show that there should be chamfered for centering this, but none of that I've got in here actually fits. Do I have any more screws somewhere? No, those are double pins. That's trash, that's trash, that's trash. I feel like I should have some more screws in here, but I don't. So, because if you take a look at here, it clearly shows that these are chamfered, so you need a countersink. Excuse me. Oh, I need to drink something. But I clearly don't have any spares in there. I've used 3 countersunk in here, which, frankly speaking, I don't think they should be countersunk either. They should be just normal bottom head. But I don't believe any of them had. They were like 2.5, I think, or 3 mil. No, they were 2.5, and those looks like it's 3 mil screws. So I don't think I had any other choice. So I might be doing something not right. I mean, we can go through my bolt cap and get more of those, but yeah. Excuse me, I need to cough again. Wow, this is difficult. Talking. I thought it's going to be a little bit easier for me, but no, it is not. In the meantime, we get. Ooh, I am really struggling. It's really ticklish. I'm trying not to do it again. It's really difficult. I have like a quick mute I can apply. Okay, hopefully that was better for you guys. So the next step was to actually mount this then, since I'm gonna look for those countersunk screws. It's really annoying to get ill on holidays, guys, I'm telling you. There's my pen. There's my pen. Let's put the pen in. A little bit more. It's just a C-clamp with springs, so you can actually press it down and not to crush and destroy your pen. So this goes this way. Right, I guess this much should be enough. And you just clamp it here, like so. Clamp it nicely on both sides, and we have ourselves a pen at the end. See? Now you just pop it into the here, and we can type. Right, so that is. We still have that third attachment, which I keep constantly losing. Where was that different plate? So this should be. I feel like this should have an option to be mounted somewhere, but I don't see it. So I'm looking for the camera options right now, because we still have one of those attachments, and I'm like, where did I put it? Oh, look at you guys, I've lost it. This is for the laser engraver, and that laser engraver, it's this way. Fits nicely, and I can see it, but I just need a countersink screws. Let me find some screws then. I have a box of screws somewhere, and I believe some of them might have been countersunk as well. Those are button head, which means I need to probably go and access my little. I can't move from here. Oh, I found the gripper. There you have it. I'm gonna access my bucket of spare screws. I'm sure I'm gonna have some screws in there. See, as I said, I need a robot to sort it. I'll leave it overnight with some machine vision, and we'll be able to do it. So that looks like 3mm. I'd say that's a 3mm countersunk. Maybe 6, maybe 8. I have some laptop screws in here for the drive. I think that should maybe be good. Let's see if they suit. I feel like something that would fit. Let's try it in a thread. Oh, look at that, this is perfect. All I had to do is just to find a crosshead screwdriver, which is easy enough because I have stuff in here, and I just like move the camera slightly that direction, and I should be able to do it. Well, the magnet is grabbing on them, but I'll be able to do it. Okay, so crosshead, this one maybe. Oh, this is not long enough. I just literally have a 0.5mm thread sticking out. I was hoping for an easy solution. Damn it. Okay. Don't worry, guys. We will find them. This magnet in here is slightly annoying. Grabs those screws. Bloody hell. Okay. Let's find. So we know that these are too short, we need longer ones. I know I have them somewhere. The question is where? Oh, I have a massive box with screws as well in here. Let me just dig through my boxes. Unfortunately, that box is the mix of pretty much everything as well, so they're not going to be very organized. That's why I need a robot to organize them. Oh, that sounds like it. Look at this. This is a whole new box with full of. And what we need is 3mm countersink. That is quite long. And that feels like it. Let's compare it. That is much longer. So I think we're in business. I mean, at least with one. Yeah, that gives us enough. I just need to add a 2.5mm. 3mm. Now I can actually assemble it. Ah, beautiful. Can I find another 2 screws of this kind? There's one. Exactly the same. Great, one more. 3rd time the charm. Yeah, see? And if I had a robotic arm that would be able to sort it out for me, that'd be great. Okay, let's tighten them so it doesn't move anywhere. And now you can, if you finish writing, you can pop that out like this. Pop this one in, and you've got yourself an engraver. Now, question is, yeah, you should be able to keep it leveled. Can you? Interesting. Yeah, you should. Okay. So you have yourself an engraver, right? Okay, that's sorted. Now, we need to figure out what is this and how do I use this? Hopefully with a camera. So for this, I probably need to go and see the internet. So let's have a look. Elephant Robotics. And let's access the robotic arm, and this is P340. Right, I'm trying to see what's the camera setup like. Oh, laser's fine. This is grippers I don't have. I have a pump, but this one. See, the pump in here, it's mounted using this plate. Where the camera goes? Oh, my apologies. That's going to be a bane. I do not know where the camera goes. Ah, I see what you mean. The camera goes on the opposite side as a lamp. Got you. That's what you meant. So, that goes here. That explains those little things. Okay, so that uses just T-nuts. 2 T-nuts to get in position. That's easy enough. Let's do that. Right. It's easy enough if they don't play out. Let's do that. So we're going to need a what is it, M5 I think. This one. Is this one? Yeah, that's the one. So 1 and 2. That's easy enough. See, once you've seen the picture, it's quite easy. You know what you're doing and you're happy. So let's secure it. Alright, so that's gonna go up in here. Don't know, maybe I should change the cameras again, maybe a little bit better with the overview. Like this, you will see what I'm doing. Right, so that's here. Now that goes like that. Somehow. I had a corner post, so that they're using corner posts in here. So that goes like this. And the corner post goes here from 3 sides, so that's 1, 2, 3, and just a 1 corner post from the top. And there's some blind covers to do it like this. Okay, yeah, cool. So let's do that. There's a T-base thing. Let's do it from the correct side. So if the corner post goes here, then it has to be like that, so that has to be on the same surface. Don't need that yet. And I use this one of those button heads. And now we're gonna have ourselves a camera lamp, which probably is gonna be quite important. Let's make it nice and parallel. Now we can screw that into the big piece, which is here. And so we need another T-knot slot. Slot that in. Nice. And this goes like that. And we need our 1 button head. This is actually quite simple to do and relaxing. And then you can move it up and down if you want to zoom in or something. I'm gonna keep it all the way up. Don't know if that's gonna be ideal yet, but come on. Ow. Oh, I can't remove the. It's wedged. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, and then we need 3 more supports on each side. And for that we have obviously more T-knots to do. So 1 on each side, facing down. I am excited about this. I would be more excited if I was 100% healthy. I have so many things to do after my holiday, and it's bad enough that I'm not feeling too good. And I wasted the last 2 days on holiday where I was just a mess. And now when I get to play with cool toys, I can't do properly because I'm not feeling too great. Hopefully that will take some my mind off the fact that I'm not too great. Whole day yesterday and today I was collecting parcels with stuff that was sent to me over the weekend. No, over the week. And yeah, that was one of them. There's still more stuff I'm going to be talking about. I have a thermal camera, I have some M5 stack stuff, and I have other stuff. It's interesting. So, if you want to know what's going to happen on Nolly Knapsack soon, you know where to find me. Excuse me. I don't see a chat right now, but if I can get my phone and reconnect my what is it called, live stream, I will be able to see it. So okay, see it. All right. So now that we have these, they are going here with additional 3 bolts, and we get ourselves a lamp. Right. Okay. Those holes are already pre-threaded, so it shouldn't be a problem. Just need to grab a little bit of thread, and I'll be fine. Okay. I have the same problem again, but I can't remove it. And the screw. And the last one. Oh, come on. Can't see anything while I'm doing it yet, so I'm kind of going blind, but I'm sure I can. Can I? No. I need to change my position to do it because I can't see what it is. And this is difficult. Come on. You can do it. You can stay there. You can go in there. You see those things at the bottom, they are not flat. They have those small tabs, and those small tabs are not doing me any favors. So what I think I'm going to do to make it properly, I'm going to take a knife and remove those small tabs from the bottom. Those are tabs to align it in a groove. And yeah, like we can see in here. Oh my, come on phone. Did I told you? Go live. Are you the only one watching? I think maybe. Like I say, I've messed up the live stream as well, so that was on me. Usually I get quite a bit of people, but this time around I thought I'm gonna open the live stream and try to do it. But yeah, but those small tabs are really annoying because they will let you align the profile better in extrusion, but on a flat plate like here, there's no cut ins, which means I have to just trim them. Oh, this is really hard plastic. I am so going to. Okay. That is not going to happen, and I'm not going to do it because knowing me, I'm gonna cut myself. This is a sharp knife. I'm gonna cut myself, end up bleeding, get banned from YouTube for showing blood, whatever. So it's absolutely no point. So right now I'm just going to roll with it and hope the tabs will be enough to kind of secure this in place. Just gonna get this one prevented from leaning. Robots, always joy to work with. Right? Oh, don't get wedged over. Oh, seriously, screw. Oh, blow me out! Why? Why you do this? It's like they're doing it on purpose. Okay, nearly there. And this one doesn't want to get threaded for some reason. Hopefully I'm aiming in a hole. Come on, just get in. Be a nice cooperative screw and get, yeah, that's fine. It's not, it's, ugh. Sometimes I wish things were easy. Was I even aiming in the hole? Maybe. Let's try that again. Can feel some resistance. Okay, maybe that's it in now. Okay, we have a light. Oh, and there is a nice cap that we can deploy in here so it doesn't cut us into pieces. So now this was shown that you can mount this way. And you're probably gonna use these big screws in here like that, maybe. No? They feel pretty tight. Let's see in here. Is there a thread in here? No, I know what it is. There were dowel pins. I'll remember. There were dowel pins in here. So you can use dowel pins to actually align this. Ah, that's what it was. I knew there is a clever way of doing this. So you can take these, right? You can put them in here on the top, like this. One. They're like those Lego things. Yeah. And then you can attach that here. Alright, so instead of going like this, you can actually get that connected here. I don't know why is the advantage right now, but I'm sure I'm gonna find out sooner or later. Except they align? Yeah, they do align. Okay. So you can do like this. And then when you have it like that, okay, maybe when you have to rotate them all the way so that doesn't get into the way. You can do it like this, and that goes like this, and then you have yourself suction friendly robot. Okay. Right, we are rolling, guys. We're doing this. Bloody heck. The F1 just finished. Should get more soon. Is that the thing? I'm competing with F1. I mean, I'm not as fast, but come on. Alright. So there are some cables I've been given, so let's try to figure out what's what. I have exactly 1, 2, and 3 cables, and according to me I should be, it's like input output, so that works here, and that goes somewhere at the back. Laser gripper switch, I guess. Gripper. Laser bit has the connector that I don't have. Those are not the connectors. There's a 3-pin JST connector, but I have not seen a 3-pin JST connector here. Am I missing stuff? Is it something missing in here? I just need to go through my stuff now. I don't. There was no connector in here. So I might be missing a cable. So for blocks. I feel like I'm missing a cable for the laser bit. It's not a big issue because I can crimp it. I have everything to crimp it. But yeah, according to me, I'm missing one. Now I have these two, which kind of indicates that you can connect them together, and they have this split, the weird split. I don't know where they're going, to be honest. So they could be extensions at the back because that's the same plug. And there is another 3-pin plug in here at the back. I think that's the power connector or something. But I do not have a connector for it. Let me just go through my forms again just to make sure I didn't miss something. don't believe I missed anything. No, I'll be chasing them then. So I'm missing some cables. I think there's a power. Let's power this up. Check the torque out. You have a Chinese plug. With Chinese adapter. Makes for a UK plug. So once we plug it in, we should get a holding torque and see what the arm is going to do. Hopefully it's not going to destroy itself. So let's connect this. And the arm is off. The plug is in. Go on, plug. Be a good plug. Alright. And the big moment. I'll just maybe like try not to hit myself in the face. Okay. Suction capable robot. Yes, that's what it is. Here you go. Oh. Yeah, it takes a little bit to overpower it, so yeah, alright. That feels good. Right. Obviously I don't have any fancy bit. I can see that 3-pin for the laser, it's at the back, so I'm missing cable for this. But I think I have some of them somewhere. Now the suction bit isn't connected. Let me quickly maybe check. That's probably gonna be either on a gripper. No, that's gripper. Only switch has a this. So I think that's gonna go to a switch. Do we have a suction? No, this is. I think this needs separate power because it has a three-pin connector. So I'm definitely missing a 3-pin connector because those are 4 pins and they just broke out. So I'm gonna have to sort it out. And then I'll be able to play it, because in here I only have a USB cable for the connection, and I haven't seen anything else. I don't think I would miss a cable like this. So I am missing some stuff, unfortunately, which is annoying. In here I only have some stickers, and in here let's see if there's a breakout of what I'm supposed to get. I'm just having a quick look. So this is only PWM for servo for the gripper to open and close, so that's not going to be a full pump. Switch, solenoid and suction. So that 3-pin that goes in here is also for solenoid. Yeah, unfortunately there is no list of things that should be in the box to my knowledge in here. So yeah, I need to go on the website and check. And the blocks will just give me an instruction what I can do with the blocks and how I can set them. Okay, there'll be some crimping ahead to do. But the changing of the stuff is quite easy, which I like. Overall the structure of the arm seems quite solid. It doesn't look like it's gonna have a lot of play, so it's supposed to be quite accurate. The suction gripper is going to be quite interesting to try. This is the bit that is kind of like, it feels a bit flimsy because you have a little bit of play in here on this gripper. Let's see if this one was better. I've lost a magnet on this one. I'm pretty sure there was a magnetic one. Where's the magnet? I'm sure there was a magnet in here. So that is also a bit of a pants, because once there's a magnet here, so they got connected, so I need to glue that in again. Let's figure out the orientation of the magnet this way, and yeah, so this way. So the magnet goes this way and hold it in place, and that had a magnet in. Now once I have a magnet, it's a little bit better, the plays less, so at least that, but yeah, that should be a little bit developed a little bit better. I mean, right now it's on sale for like £125, which, considering what you're getting, it's not a bad price. Obviously providing everything works, and you're gonna get all the cables. USB, that's probably gonna go directly to a computer, because there is no pass-through in here, no. So the camera is gonna be separate, and then it's gonna feed the audio to your software, and that's pretty much it. That is the robot. So now my job is to figure out the software of it, figure out what I can do with it, and spice myself some cables. I could use the pump and some extra stuff, which is the goal of this. And then I figure out what that plate is and why we're using this plate, not this attachment. That is another thing that I need to figure out. So that's on my list of tasks to read. But I got myself an arm that is right now holding stuff, which is nice. Alright, I'm tired. I think that's about all the energy I had for tonight, unfortunately. Being ill isn't fun, and you can tell I'm not the bestest of myself right now, and I'm not as entertaining as usual. So I hope you kind of powered through this, and expect me to post about it a little bit more soon, and I'll tell you all about it, whether it was worth it and what I think about it, and hopefully it won't punch me in the face. That is the goal of it, right? I'll leave you be and go and have some food, guys. So thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you around very, very soon with some really, really cool stuff, I promise. Ta-ta for now.